Hello, church. Hey, in the midst of this fast, I wanted to share a little bit about a guy named Ezra. Now, Ezra can be found, in the book of Ezra in the Old Testament. He is a scribe, and he leads a group of Jews out of the Babylonian captivity and back to Jerusalem. They've been captured for a long time, and things come together that they're able to leave. We find this in chapter 7 of Ezra. We meet a guy named King Artaxerxes, and the king enters the story showing astonishing favor to Ezra and the Jews. He grants them freedom, but also grants them whatever they need to make the trip, like lots of gold, silver, wheat, oil, in excess. He just freely gives it. Lots of favor. It's summed up in verse 6. It says the king gave him everything he asked for. And then in chapter 8, Ezra recounts the travel. And they have left the Babylonian Empire. They're moving towards Jerusalem. I'm assuming they're early in the trip. And they pause at this canal. And I want to read it for you. It's in verse 21 of chapter 8. It says, "And there by the Ahave Canal I gave orders for all of us to fast and humble ourselves before our God. We prayed that he would give us safe journey and protect our children, our goods, as we traveled. For I was ashamed to ask the king for soldiers and horsemen." Note earlier it said that the king gave him anything he asked for, but he didn't ask for soldiers and horsemen. "I was ashamed to ask for soldiers and horsemen to accompany us and protect us from our enemies on the way. After all, we had told the king, our God's hand of protection is on all who worship him, but his fierce anger rages against those who abandon him. So we fasted and earnestly prayed that God would take care of us, and he heard our prayer." Very cool, right? Well, if you keep reading, you find out that it's true. There were no incidents, there were no problems. They just got to Jerusalem. And here's my point. In the midst of the fast, in the midst of this season, let's let God be God. All right? Let's let God be God. Now, Center Church is a wonderful community, and if you have a need, like Ezra, please ask. We would be thrilled to find a way to help. But there are some needs that God can only supply, right? And there are some needs that only God should supply. So let's learn from Ezra. As you have a need, well, humble yourself, fast, and pray. It seems too simple, right? Well, in the midst of the fast, I hope you're encouraged. I hope you let God be God. I hope you stay hungry. All right. Goodbye for now.